All right, Bulls Nation, Peck and Big Dave here from CHGO Bulls with our mini pod of the week. Dave, everybody's been talking about Anthony Davis and the trade block he is on and whether or not the Bulls are a team going after him. And then we got a little curveball earlier today, Wednesday, December 3rd, from Shams Charania, among other NBA reporters, Giannis the Freak Antetokounmpo. There was talks in the offseason about potentially moving him, whether or not he was happy, whether or not he believed the Bucks were still championship contenders, and whether or not he was bought into that. In case you missed it, Shams earlier today with a report for ESPN said that Giannis and his agent are having conversations with the Bucks about his future and discussing whether his best fit is staying or moving elsewhere, sources tell ESPN, according to Shams. A resolution to these talks is expected in the coming weeks, which will shape whether Giannis is available ahead of this season's February 5th trade deadline. We also heard in those offseason talks that it was very targeted, Giannis telling the Bucks, if you're going to move me somewhere this offseason, I want it to be to the New York Knicks. But Shams also pointed out in his reporting that if after these talks reach a resolution, and that resolution is Giannis wants to be moved, quote from Shams, multiple other teams would be expected to emerge as suitors for the 9-time All-Star if trades are explored, end quote. Should the Bulls go after Giannis if available?
To that question, yes, they absolutely should go after Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, for no other reason other than it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's that.
Like, he's one of the best players in the league. The resume speaks for itself. You know the greatness that he brings and what he does when he's on the basketball floor. He immediately makes you a way better team. He immediately makes you a more marketable team. He immediately puts you on a national scale of people watching your team. I'm sure the Bulls love nothing more than that. And, of course, you know they love nothing more than putting the butts in the seats. And the butts will absolutely be in the seats to watch that young man, Giannis Antetokounmpo, play basketball. Yes, you absolutely empty the coffers. You ask all the questions. You cross all the T's and dot all the I's and see if he is available and what you have to give up. And then the answer is yes to whatever you have to give up to get that kind of talent here in Chicago, because you don't have that kind of talent here on your team. It doesn't seem like you're going to have that in the near future, that kind of greatness on your basketball squad. So you know how I feel about greatness, Matt. Like, anytime you have an opportunity to go for it, even though Giannis some people may argue he's kind of on the downside of his career. Yeah. You have nothing like Giannis Antetokounmpo here for the Chicago Bulls, man. You absolutely empty the coffers for this young man.
So I think that there's a few layers to how real this could become for Bulls fans who would love nothing more than to bring an MVP caliber player like Giannis. Just a quick jaunt down.
Okay.
From the evil state up there in Wisconsin, down here in Chicago, and the
Bears.
Once proud marquee franchise.
Bears.
Look, I still think if this was reported throughout the offseason, as those Giannis might want to leave Milwaukee talks were happening, then that he wants to go to the Knicks, I still believe that that's the case. If he decides, along with his agent and his family and whatever, all right, you know what? The Bucks championship window has closed. I want out, and I want out specifically to the New York Knicks. But I'm sure that Milwaukee and their organization will do everything they can to make Giannis happy where he is moved, if he is moved, and I believe now more than ever that he will be moved.
Yes.
And probably even this season he will be moved.
Agreed.
I didn't used to believe that until, honestly, today. Yeah. Could the Bulls be on that list of would also accept these locations list for Giannis? To me, that's the biggest question, because it's not a question of whether or not the Bulls should offer up everything.
Yeah.
Yes, you should.
Yeah.
Because don't want to interrupt AK and Eversley talking last offseason about not wanting to skip steps. Well, you're not skipping steps plan right now has your mediocre roster talent-wise with a rash of injuries. Your rookie, who had played all of 6 minutes so far this season, is now out for the year with shoulder surgery. What are you saving? What are you protecting? The Bulls also are in control of all of their future first-round picks right now.
That's a good point.
They could be one of the bigger contenders of an actual trade offer for Giannis. Multiple first-round picks, multiple first-round pick swaps if Milwaukee demands that too. And, hey, do you like any of the young talent on the Bulls roster right now? Take your pick.
Take your pick. I mean, can I interest you in a Matt Peck, a Big Dave, and a Joey C?
Oh.
Like, well, that's be part of the deal, too. Like, whatever you want.
Does that mean I have to live in Milwaukee, though?
Hey, bro, listen, this is about Giannis, all right? Stop being selfish.
We'll get a cool 2-bedroom. One of us will stay in the dining room, and we'll just make it happen. We'll make it work.
Man. It's an hour away. I think you can do it. It's an hour away.
It would be a longer commute to our studios.
A little longer commute, man, but worth it. Look what you'll be commuting to.
And cost of living up there?
Oh, my God.
Chicago?
Come on, man. All the cheese you want.
Start saving some dollars.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, see? Now he's getting on board.
Now I'm getting on board.
Now he's getting on board here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you do whatever it takes. Does he want to be, will Chicago be a team on the list? That's the other side of the question right there. That's the other side of the coin. That, I don't know. My heart wants to say yes, but my heart is iffy. My head says no. So if my heart is iffy on it and my head is telling me no, then I think no, that the Bulls won't be on it. That should not deter them at all. You go there and you make your case, and you make him want to be on that list. That is your job. That's what you're supposed to do as far as basketball operations and general manager and all the other stuff, is to also be great salespeople. So go sell what you have out there. You're right, Matt. Whatever you want on the talent level, take it. Whatever you want on the draft pick level, name it. Like, you have to. The only one that you might give pause to is this upcoming draft.
Yep.
You give pause to it, but then you push on through that is what you do. If they allow you to have like a top 3 protection, fine. Take a top 3 protected pick for this year. Do that at least. That's the only thing. That for me would be the only negotiation that the Bulls should be offering up is about that pick for next year. Everything else, I don't care about protections. Don't care about who you want. Please take Patrick Williams with you. Like, whatever you want and whatever you want to do, you offer it for Giannis. Will he be down for it? That I don't know, because you mentioned the Knicks.
Right.
And, I hate that tremendously.
Of course.
About him going to the Knicks, but it is the only team that he mentioned that he would want to play for. But, again, that was last year. With things change in about a year, man, but I know the Knicks are going to do everything as well.
And as far as the counterpoint of, like, well, if you trade up not only a lot of your draft capital, if not all of it, and most of your young talent, then who is Giannis going to play with to have a good team? I hear that argument. It is a common one. It's a fair one.
Yeah.
And, like, you could point out right now, look, when Giannis has played, the Bucks have been mid.
Yeah.
They're 2 games behind the Bulls in the Eastern Conference standings right now because Giannis has missed some time, and I think they're like 1-6 or whatever in the games that he's missed. And they're like a 500 team so far when he's played.
Sure.
It would just be the same thing if the Bulls traded for him. Might be, but okay, so the Bulls would be in 11th right now instead of 10th? It's Giannis.
It's Giannis.
Is he 31 years old? Sure.
It's Giannis.
Is a 31-year-old Giannis immediately make the Bulls more relevant moving forward if it's an in-season trade this season and moving forward?
Yeah.
More than they have been in a while?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the other interesting wrinkle to this is if Giannis is convinced, if the Bucks like the Bulls offer, hypothetically, the most, that, okay, you know what? I will go play for that, that franchise, iconic franchise. Maybe I could try and win a chip for Chicago, the first one since the days of MJ. Might that be a name that would entice other NBA stars, other NBA veteran talent to want to come play with Giannis in Chicago?
That's a good point.
Something this organization has struggled mightily to do forever. Lure big name free agents.
Yeah.
If you bring in Giannis via trade, it's going to get a lot easier to sign all kinds of different veterans to all kinds of different levels of contracts next summer because you get to go play with Giannis.
4, 5, 6. The last, this man's stats are laughable. You know what I mean? Like, the last 7 years, he's been top 4 in MVP voting. The last 7 years, he's been top 4. That's insanity, man. That's how good he has been.
Last time the Bulls had a top 4 MVP vote getter, that would be 2014.
Yeah.
My man, Joakim.
Joakim. He's averaging, you ready for this, man?
Yeah.
He's averaging 30 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. That's what he's averaging. That's his average. Oh, throw a steal and a block in there as well just because. But this is what he's averaging, man. Like, he's shooting 63% from the field, for God's sakes. He's shooting 43% from 3. Now, he doesn't take a ton, but for Giannis, that's still pretty great. And I love when guys can, get to the free throw line. He's going to get there 10
Double
times.
digits? Yeah.
Every single time. He was 10 the previous year, 10 the previous year, 12 the year before that.
Yeah.
Like, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. I don't care that he's 31. I don't care. He's putting up numbers that are astronomical and is still terrifying and a joy to watch at the same time when he's on your team. So he immediately makes the Bulls better. Mm-hmm. He immediately elevates them. You think of him and you think of Josh Giddey and you think of Modest together. That's what I think of.
Yeah.
But if I got to give up with it, I mean, that's just what it's got to be. But you just think of any other combination that could happen because you're right. Think about the other players that may want to come here and play with a guy like Giannis Antetokounmpo. I don't think it'll be hard to attract those kind of players to play with that kind of talent here in Chicago.
I don't think so either. I think it might be the most success they've ever had in luring all kinds of veteran free agents next summer if the pitch is, hey, Giannis is here. and look, Giannis is getting paid handsomely. This year is year 1 of a 3-year extension. He just signed with the Bucks when deciding to stay. He's got a player option in the 27-28 season for $62 million and change.
Woo!
And then Shams' reporting also pointed out that in October of next year, he'll be extension eligible again for 4 years, $275 million.
Yeah.
If he is traded, he'll be able to sign that very same deal with another team 6 months after the trade takes place.
Wow.
So we might see, hypothetically, in this dream scenario, the Bulls trying to be good with Giannis, paid handsomely.
Oh, man.
Jerry and Michael opening up those coffer first-time luxury tax team in a long time.
Get the crowbar.
Hey, man, Bulls fans will fill the madhouse and empty the shelves if they go get Giannis.
That's a fact.
You can afford it.
That's a fact.
That'll put a pause on the conversation for now. Anytime anything else Giannis comes up, we'll talk about it right here. Make sure you subscribe to the CHGO Sports YouTube channel to catch our hour-long regular episodes 5 times a week. See Red, be good.